Today is the last episode in a series of episodes or videos about the present perfect tense. And in this lesson, we will be comparing the present perfect to its cousin, the past simple tense. Well, from their names, the past simple tense is a past tense. It refers to an action that's finished, an action that has no connection with the present, no relationship with now. Whereas the present perfect tense is a present tense, which means that it has a connection to the present. It is somehow related to now. For example, if I say that Tom lost his keys, Tom lost his keys, as opposed to Tom has lost his keys. Well, using the past simple in the first example tells me two things. Number one, that the action happened in the past and is not connected with the present, which means that the action itself happened in the past and finished. He's not still losing his keys. He already lost them. And the sentence, number two, or the second thing that this sentence tells us, is that we don't know if he has found these keys or not. So using the past simple, because it's not connected to the present, we don't know if he found these keys in the present, if he has them now or not. But in the second example, which is using the present perfect, the sentence says, Tom has lost his keys. Using the present perfect necessitates or makes it necessary that there is a connection with the present. What is the connection? Is that there is a result for the action. What is the result? He still can't find his keys. He still doesn't have them. So using the present perfect by saying Tom has lost his keys means that the action of losing the keys itself is finished, but the result of that action still exists. He still hasn't found the keys. So this means that the past simple tense tells us only about the past. It doesn't tell us if the past action, which is the action we are referring to, is now existent or not. But using the present perfect, on the other hand, means that the action still has a connection to the present, either by the action still going on until the present, or by the action finished, but its result still exists. And that's why the past simple tense is a past tense. It handles the past and it has no connection whatsoever with the present, whereas the present perfect is used as a present tense because it refers to an action that happened in the past or started in the past and either continues until now or its result or outcome is still existent in the present. We also use the present perfect tense for things that have happened recently. So the present perfect is more appropriate, is more suitable for new or recent happenings. For example, I say, I have repaired the TV. It's working now. I have repaired the TV. It's working now. I have repaired is a present perfect action, which means that this is a recent action or a new action. And what tells us that is the second sentence. It says, it is working fine now. Whereas the past simple, on the other hand, it is used for things which are not new or things which are old, which are ancient, which happened a long time ago. For example, I say, my mother grew up in Scotland. So my mother growing up is a past action that happened in the old times, in the distant past, right? It's not something new or recent. So I cannot say my mother has grown up in Scotland using the present perfect. No, I have to stick to the past simple by saying that my mother grew up in Scotland, which is the past simple tense. We also have another example like this one. Mozart was a composer. He wrote more than 600 pieces of music. He wrote, not he has written, because Mozart was living a long time ago, or he lived a long time ago. So we cannot use the present perfect for the action or for his action writing a lot of music. We cannot say he has written more than 600 pieces of music. Instead, we use the past simple and we say he wrote more than 600 pieces of music. Also, we use the present perfect to give new information, to talk about an action that has happened recently or has happened just now, and we are mentioning it for the very first time. If we continue to talk about the same action, we can use the past simple tense. For example, let's have this mini dialogue. Oh, I have burnt myself. That's speaker one. Oh, I have burnt myself. Present perfect, because the action has just happened and it's mentioned for the first time. Speaker 2 responds by saying, how did you do that? We are talking about the action again. We are continuing to talk about the action. So we use the past simple. So speaker 2 asks, how did you do that? Rather than, how have you done that? So speaker 1 responds by saying, I picked up a hot dish. I picked up a hot dish. Using the past simple again by saying I picked up a hot dish rather than saying I have picked up a hot dish. The past simple is used to talk about a time that's finished, a time that's not continuing until now. For example, it was very cold yesterday. It was very cold yesterday. I'm talking about the finished day, which is yesterday. So I cannot say it has been very cold yesterday. I need to use the past simple by saying it was very cold yesterday. But I can say it has been very cold recently, or it has been very cold lately. So recently and lately refer to a period of time that extends until now. So there is a connection with the present. So it's more appropriate to use the present perfect by saying it has been very cold recently. So as you could see, the key difference between the past simple and the present perfect is the fact that the present perfect, being a present tense, is more appropriate for actions that might have happened in the past, that might have started in the past. That's correct. But they have a connection to the present, either because the action itself still continues in the present, still goes on in the present, or the action has a result or an outcome or a connection that still exists in the present or now, although the action itself is finished. Whereas, on the other hand, the past simple tense is used to talk about an action that has no connection at all with the present. The action began or started or happened in the past and finished in the past, and there is no connection with the present whatsoever. Also, we need to adhere to the present perfect if we are talking about an action that happened recently. That's a new happening, an action that has just happened or has happened a short time ago. Whereas the past simple is more suitable and is preferable if we are talking about actions that happened in the old time or in the distant past. And here we come to the end of this series about the present perfect, comparing it with the other tenses, his cousins, like the present perfect continuous and the past simple tense. I hope that was informative enough for you, and I always look forward to seeing you in our next episodes. Stay tuned for our upcoming content, and have a great day.